And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hungarian Grand Prix set just outside of Budapest. We are in the tight corners this evening with GP2. I am joined by the legend himself, SF1 Evil, otherwise known as, currently still, SF1 Santa. Evil, Carlos, how are you doing?
Hey mate, I'm great. Yeah, I mean, it's a dry race. That's what I'm gonna take from this. I'm actually concerned about T1. Not gonna lie, it is actually dawning on me right now how turn one's gonna go.
That and I think it's T4 as well. That
Yeah.
hard right or hard left-hander right at the top of the hill. I think
I remember last
as
season.
we saw last
Died.
season.
Like,
I think we had like 5 finishers that race. Right now, it looks like
that's
Senna is
that McLaren spinning?
I'm not sure. Senna is on a flyer right now, so we'll stake with him to to update the viewers who didn't get to see Q1 and Q2. Senna actually collided with another car. I'm not sure who it was exactly, but he was giving a 5 grid spot penalty. So wherever he finishes in this Q3 appearance, he's going to actually drop down by 5 grid spots. So I think that's weighing on his mind. I think that's why he's putting in some quick times in this evening.
Good lap.
So let's see what he can get himself stuck into. He's going to have the first lap. He's going to set a 1:17 flat. Not a bad time. I think Lucky's
next.
The next guy. Let's see what time Lucky can get himself stuck into. He's going to cross the line, and it's going to be quick. 16.5.
Lucky 65.
And Verstappen got around with a 17.8. Where's Soap? Soap's coming up to the chicane. Looks like Phantom's just ahead. Where's Tom in all this? He's going to be the next one to set a lap, actually. So we'll ride on board with Tom. Let's see what he can get stuck into. Still riding that pumpkin helmet, I noticed. I did actually see that Verstappen, one of our new drivers this evening, is still riding with a Santa helmet. So we have all the seasons covered.
Better than the Halloween, considering how long the Halloween's been out for.
So Tom sets up 17.4. Phantom gets in at 18.7. Soap's going to cross the line. Gets himself a 16.8. So Lucky looks like he has the quicker time this evening right now. Rusi has just started his lap. Cardinal is just coming up to the chicane now, so we'll ride with Cardinal. He should be the next guy to set a time in. Let me get the comments on board on my phone so I can follow along with the viewers this evening. So early predictions. Who do you think are going to round out the top? Instead of doing the top 3, let's do the top 5 this evening. Make it a little bit more tricky, Carlos.
Top 5.
Top 5.
13. Soap. Tom. Phantom. And Cardinal, I think. We'll see how Rosie does.
Cardinal's going to get up there?
Confident. I'm not confident with Rosie.
Just ran a 17 flat.
5,000.
Interesting.
No,
these guys are really close.
Today, Erosia is quicker than Soap, but we've noticed track limits are something that is a pain. Oh, I shut my mouth. Yeah.
So you were saying about track limits. I know he is doing another race currently, but if he comes back and watches the stream, hi Stig, I'm talking to you. I've told you, I'm going to tell you again, mind your track limits.
Oh, he didn't get that many penalties, did he? What did he get? Like,
he was up to 18 last race in Canada.
Well, someone did get disqualified in GP1, I can't remember.
It was 2 ghosting cars, actually.
Someone actually got disqualified for corner cuts. They actually maxed out.
Was it Rashi?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Rashi. So let's drive down to Kart Legend. Dino was his former name, but he is now Kart Legend. I gotta say, I like that helmet he's rocking.
Surprised Phantom is a second off. Wonder if he had a mistake. Ooh, Lucky's retired. Did he have a crash somewhere? He's a DNF, he had thermal damage.
Check race director.
Yes,
That
that's
should
DNF.
tell you. Ooh. Wonder if that was on an outlap or inlap. Phantom, what is going on? He's sitting in the pits watching the stream. Just keep an eye on the team chat just to make sure that everything is okay with connection with people. It does help having a second person. Okay. That's always a good thing.
It's always the best.
Rashi. Let's see what time Kart Legend get himself stuck into this evening. 116 currently. He's going to be 117 flat. A lot of guys in the 117 cutoff zone. Just shy of the top 3 right now in the 16s. So
Kart Legend
and
does do a lap. Pretty tight between Senna Cardinal and Legend. They're both on that 17 bubble.
Yeah, that's what
trying
I'm seeing.
to eke into the 16s.
Let me see. Sorry to the viewers. I'm going to see if I can get Rashi back in. I think he's stuck. Not sure if he's in or not.
It says he's in the multiplayer.
Okay, he should be here. Wonder if it's allowing him to take control of his car or not. Hopefully it does. It's unfortunate for Lucky to crash out early in Q3. So that's his time. Luckily, it's a good time. I mean, it's no time to hang your head about. I think it'll warrant a top 5 even though he's out currently. Unless some of these guys put in some blistering laps towards the end. Looks like Kart might be pushing for another one, or he might pull into the pits. He's still riding with high lap ERS.
Legend goes
Now he's
into the pits.
Is Verstappen gonna pull into the pits? No, he is on one. However, he doesn't have any ERS, I don't think. He's down halfway. Yeah, down to 38. He's pushing though. Let's see if he can improve. Oh, he actually did improve that time.
Rashi got into his car.
16.8. He improved to a 16.8, so now the top 4 into the 16s. It'll be interesting to see if any of the other guys outside the top 4 can get themselves stuck into the 16s this evening. Wondering if Aruzia can push. He's a 16.5. I wonder if he can get a low 16 or maybe a high 15. Real Trex, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it.
So obviously Rashi's only got one lap to try feeding stuff into the grid right now.
Well, he's gotten out at a good time. He's at the end, so the track has improved quite a bit. He just needs to make sure he minds the track limits themselves. We do currently have 18 drivers ready to go at this Grand Prix. So the viewers, we are stacked, and it is going to be quite exciting. Very famous, really tight track. It's very hard to pass on this. Mostly the drivers will leave it forward. They start, finish straight, which you can see Rashi coming up to right now to begin his flyer. This is pretty much the clearest area to pass, let alone after T1. There is a little bit of a zone and DRS. But that's about it. Everything else gets really
tight.
We'll actually ride on board with Rashi here as he sets his flyer. As you can see, cut the corner here. Be careful not to touch that inside curb, because it will spit the car out. Hang on the right, clip that curb as much as you can. It will also spit that car out, and this is the difficult part. Coming up the hill, hard on the brakes. Don't want to lock up because you will slide off and hit the wall. Now that curb right there, the apron will catch you and spin you right away. Tight chicane, taking it as clean as possible. Rashi does a good job on the inside there. You want to make sure you clip these curves. Hang on the outside, get the car centered on that curve. Now try to keep it flat out as Rashi lets off there.
Yeah,
definitely one.
I've noticed drivers either lift or they downshift down gear to get the extra traction.
Usually downshift. There's Phantom sitting on the inside. Rashi's just got 2 corners to navigate, and then he'll set his flyer. He will have time to go for another if he needs to push. It's on the inside, on the right. Careful not to clip the pit wall. Carlos. DRS is open. He's going to cross the line and go 8th with a 17.3. Looks like he's going to push for another lap. I wonder if Phantom's going to pull a gap or a toe here. See, everybody else left it out. Cardinals out. Cart's out. Verstappen is going to leave it in the pits. He's going to settle for the 16.8 this evening. Let's see if Soap can improve. Soap just gets it in for his lap. I think we have that little time glitch where it's giving them a little bit more time than what it is on us on screen.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't understand how that
Verstappen.
goes. And Senna's just gone off. Ooh.
Oh no. So that is his qualifying definitely over with. Did he clipped that right hand apron, didn't he?
I wasn't too sure what happened. I jumped on him and he was going off track.
Oh, Rosie is retired.
1, 2, 3.
And Soap's out of fuel. Oh no, he's not. He's definitely going very slow though. So can Cardinal or Rashi steal one here? Here comes Phantom and Cardinal. No, they stay there. Let's see if Tom can jump himself up.
Yeah, Cardinal's not
He's gonna cross.
any ERS.
Tom goes second.
16.57.
So let's see what Cardinal can do. No, Cardinal's going to pull up the pits. He's going to settle for 7th as well, and that's going to be qualifying over with unless, yes, Soap is not pushing. So that is qualifying at the Hungarian Grand Prix over with. Phantom, if you can clip that, we'll take a look at it. Let's see, everybody, and now the cars are bouncing against each other. Once Cardinal's car pulls into the pits and Soap's car pulls into the pits, we should be done with qualifying. We'll load up for the race.
5-minute break.
Yes, 5-minute break. We'll load up for the race. Everybody will have a complimentary 5-minute break. Stand up, stretch your legs, stretch your arms, stretch your mind, because I know the adrenaline starts rushing in. You know, get that drink of water or adult beverage, whatever you prefer. If it was later, I'd probably have an adult beverage myself with what kind of race is about to come. But mind you, keep it clean, everybody. That is #1 goal. Get away from the XP.
An attempt.
So, Aruzia grabs the pole for the Hungarian Grand Prix with a 1:16.5. Followed by Tom with a 1:16.5, dude. It was really close between them.
Top 4,
and
mate.
Lucky.
It's just insane.
16, all the 16.5s. So it's going to be a scrap between the top 4 today. Verstappen 16.8, followed by Senna in 6th, Cardinal 7th, Kart Legend in 8th, Rashi in 9th, and Phantom in 10th. Solid, Q3 appearance for all of these guys actually. So Senna will actually start P11, and that's going to put... Who was in 11th? Was it Goomba?
No, I took screenshots actually. I think Raph was 12th from memory.
Yeah, Raph was 12th. So he'll still start 12th. Whoever was in 11th is going to be put up to 10th, and he'll still have a fresh set of tires.
Right, let me have a look at Race Director, make sure all the cars are here. Perfect. Coulthard's in the back in 19th with RP. Sweet, we have 19 drivers.
Is he actually stuck into that?
I just realised. Tom actually got in with the hards. Interesting.
Ooh. He's going to have to really be careful with a full load of fuel on board that car. It's going to feel heavy, and it's going to be slow. Very slow for probably 5 or 6 laps until he can really get temperature in those tires. I want to go into predictions, but I'm just hoping. Will we see the famous Goomba dive tonight, ladies and gentlemen? He laughs about it, we joke about it, but we're hoping not. Stig actually did it in Canada, sort of.
Sort of. It was like
a
a
nice
half-hearted
little
thing. I was for the Goomba dive, you need that specialty where like half
It's just straight on missile.
the grid goes.
That's what it was. Yes, exactly. So, predictions for the race. I feel the top 5 are going to get away cleanly. I think those guys have been racing each other relatively clean this season so far, apart from a couple scruffs here and there. It's going to be the question of probably P5 down to P14. That's going to be the interesting area to look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually ask you, Carlos, to keep your eye on there.
I will
That's
keep an eye
definitely
on everyone. I will clip what I can. I just hope they make the job easier by not getting into scraps, so I have less clips.
yeah. It's well, I mean, it is a tight track, so it's bound to happen. These guys definitely are going to be pushing as hard as they can. Some of these guys want to get ahead as soon as they can, especially the guys on the softs. They don't want to really be wasting a lot of time behind people that are on
Yeah,
the medium
the,
compound or the hard
early
compound.
on the tires are going to be quite big. Soft runs are going to start pushing. Well, try push. They'll be more
You just
aggressive.
have to mind. Definitely. I'm actually getting excited to watch this race. Nevertheless, what I said earlier about the Hungarian Grand Prix being a hard race to spectate and commentate on, having 18 cars here, I think is going to change that just a bit. Just a bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So these guys are loaded in right
I'll
around.
be right back. Gonna go get a glass of water.
All right, these guys loaded in right around, I think it was 26 or 27, so have probably about 2 to 3 more minutes before we go. Flying the Views guys coming in. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're not going to miss it. It is going to be an exciting race. I'm going to wish good luck to every driver out there that's made it this evening. Hopefully you guys all have a clean race. Hopefully you all have a respectable race and grab the positions that you can and deserve on track. Really looking forward to it. Can't wait. Getting a little excited. Stig has made it. Stig, if you're here, that means something didn't go well. You know what I mean. Phantom, good luck this evening. I'm getting anxious. Can't wait for this to go. Haven't started. Oh, okay. You had me scared there for a second. I was gonna wonder if it was the old collaborated brake didn't work again. Yeah, bring home the car is important, definitely on this track, Phantom. That's exactly what I told the Alpha team this evening. Looks like we're about ready to go. 15 seconds left. Carlos has made himself back onto the booth.
Yes, I have. Time to
Jumped right back in. Yeah, you definitely did. Hopefully it's not like GP3 where there's only 4 cars left. Yeah, we actually mentioned that earlier, actually, in the stream. So, I think it was 4 cars. Everybody is away on the formation lap. Time to warm these tires. Please be respectful of the other cars. Mind the gap, mind the space. Everybody deserves a chance to warm their car up, warm the tires up. Looks like everybody is nearly about, right there. Just, there's Coulthard that almost went. Definitely. I mean, you can do the one stop on the mediums and the fresh mediums, so it's not doable. So I mean, it's going to be really interesting with Tom being on the hards, like you said, what he can come up with. He's really going to struggle in the first stint.
He's got to go.
And he's got to really put his shoulders out too, because the guys on the mediums are going to put their shoulders into him. Hopefully not sending him off, but. It's good that everybody's gotten through. I think this is Looney Moon is missing. He's AI right now. See if you can get him back in.
Unless he went into AI, because he still started the lap, didn't he? On formation, it wouldn't pull you.
Maybe he's setting something up. Maybe he has to reset something. I'm not sure. But it is good that we kind of got into this lobby without any restarts. Just keep an eye on Looney Moon if you could. He's still AI, so we'll have to take a look at that. Nevertheless, oh, come on, give me a better camera angle. Baruzzi has pulled up to the beginning of the grid spot, getting ready to get going here. Just waiting on a couple guys. Woozy must have put himself back on the grid on the 90 step. Souls turned the corner. Coulthard has turned the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to go racing at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Please, please, please give me a better. There
This
we
is
go.
a bad count.
5 red lights are lit, and we are go for the Hungarian Grand Prix in just a second. Are we?
I'm guessing there's a bit of a time delay on them.
Yeah, hopefully they get going here in just a second.
It's a big
Come
delay.
on, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody has gone. There's a glitch. Because there goes Looney Moon. All right, so it looks like we're definitely going to have to restart this lobby. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. I spoke too soon. Let's jump on. Oh, no, they're gone.
What?
All right, let's just see how this goes. Tom gets himself in second. Looney Moon, we'll just have to keep an eye on Looney Moon and see what happens. Lucky gets in there. A little bit of contact between Tom and the pass driver. I think that's so. Let's see who's going through. Into T2. Renault goes wide. Racing Point's on the outside. A little bit argy-bargy with the guys at the back. Looks like there's a squeeze. The Toro squeezing a lot of guys out here at the back. Let's see. Yeah, Looney Moon is up ahead. I guess it's going to be up ahead just a second. Yeah, laugh it up, Stick.
No,
it looks like everybody but Looney.
AI.
Yeah, it took off. I think he's having some kind of really weird desync going on with his car. As I thought, Tom is battling really hard to keep those tires up. Verstappen's right behind him. Who's off on the yellow, following through the cars. Bit of a gap is forming now between some of these guys.
Whoa,
oh, there goes. Whoa. Toro in the back. Racing Point got really moves. That's the quickest lap. He's definitely not up front, so we'll just keep an eye on it. Looks like one of the Toros is missing a full right end plate. So Ruzia sets the fastest lap. We do know Ruzia is in the lead of this race. Lucky's all over the back of him. And it looks like Verstappen and who's battling Tom are right there too. So let's see what Verstappen and Tom and
then Soap now
Soap getting into it side by side with him and Soap.
Around the outside.
Oh, can Soap hold it? He's gonna think about it. Yeah, he's gonna go on the inside. He's gonna give him a bit of a nudge on the outside. Are they gonna hang it side by side? Soap takes the Ruzia 3-second time penalty already. Ruzia has crashed. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, that was close. He was backing up right in front of the Alpha. Let's hope he's rejoined carefully. Oh no, he's just crashed out completely.
Damn.
Somebody hit him. I think. Who hit him? Was it Woozy who hit him? Safety car. Safety car is out, ladies and gentlemen. We can calm down just a bit and see if anybody dives for the pits. It looks like Verstappen's actually going to dive for the pits. Woozy drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I think it might have been Woozy who tagged Ruzia and DNF'd him. I'm not sure what happened there. You'll have to get an idea.
Well, hopefully they got a pit.
Huh?
Hopefully they got a pit.
So Cardinal dives to the pits. Is Cardinal missing in the way? No, he's going to go for a fresh set of mediums, it looks like. So this is going to really shake things up. I wonder if Looney Moon's going to dive for the pits. Woozy, another drive-through speeding under safety car. He's got to slow down or he's going to get nailed with a disqualification. There goes the two teammates, the Red Bulls, Verstappen and Woozy right there. Coulthard is out with a fresh wing. Yeah, I wonder if he's going to dive for the pits or if he's just going to hang out. So this is going to help Lucky. Raph has made his way up just a bit. Rashly 5-second severe collision with Kart Legend. These guys. Easy on the safety car, guys. I mean, come on. Oh, these guys are punching up like crazy. Tom's gonna stick it on the hards, it looks like. Soap is in a prime spot. Kart Legend's right there, Rash is right there. My co-comms has gone pretty quiet.
Sorry, I had to respond to a driver inquiry. Yeah, you can see why I said no.
Huh?
In the chat, I said no. It's because of the Looney Mooney thing. I said it's not worth it. So, getting back on the race. Let me message him.
So it looks like Rash is he's gonna serve. No, he's gonna actually pit. Serve his 5-second stop go. Looks like Woozy's into the pits. Sherbert is actually gonna get some time back doing this. Let's see. On the way through. Some of these guys in the back are very close together.
So right now, this safety car is helping Tom.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody
might
has
even make a switch from hard to soft towards the end.
Rashi has actually jumped early and gone to the softs, but everybody now is on a hard compound or a soft or a medium compound. So it looks like a lot of these drivers are going to be for a long haul. I don't expect any pits to hit until probably around lap 16-ish, I'm thinking.
Oh, Loon was actually back in his car now.
Yes, he is, and he's in first, so...
We will deal with that, Seiko, don't worry.
Yeah, he will not be in first. He's actually, you know... He would probably right now be around 6th, if it was, to be honest. Safety cars in this lap, so let's see if Lucky can get around. Looney Moon is going to set the pace for this. I'm going to actually ride on board with Soap, see what kind of jump Soap can get.
Losing move, 5-second penalty, severe collision with joint Sherbert. Guys, come on.
So here goes. Let's see if Lucky can pass Looney Moon.
Really
Soap is going to have a good shot here. Around the outside, Looney Moon takes off. Let's see if... Whoa! Look at the jump Lucky's gotten. Looney Moon's just down. Let's see.
Is that Looney Moon wheel? Verstappen's crashed out.
Oh no, Verstappen's crashed out. Looney Moon's backing off. He's going to rejoin to where he should have been, I think. Yeah, he's really doing an honorable thing here. And he's from the back here. So Lucky now leads the race in lap 5 after a safety car, a little bit of traversity. Tom is right there. He does have Karting Legend right behind him. Can a McLaren get a podium this evening? Oh, looks like Kart Legend misread the chicane, went a little bit wide, took a bit. The Beckers really having a good race, right against Senna right here.
So
looks like Raph is right there.
Cardinal is leading back with that. Cardinal and Stanton, 2 lap old mediums.
Yeah, Cardinal actually dove to the pits because he was on the softs and he opted to go to a medium to do just, I think, one more stop towards the end where he'll dive forward the hards. Let's see, Sean is right there, Cardinal's right there. Lucky sets the fastest lap of the race. Looks like Soul is having a bit. Oh, Soul taps the inside of Rashi and spins his car around. Yeah,
so is the problem when it's a tight track?
Yeah, he was trying to make for an inside move, and those guys collected left front wheel and back right wheel. It sent Soul's car into a spin. So Lucky's now pushing it like crazy. He does have Soap right behind him. Can Soap pull that gap down to 1.3? Tom is right there. 1.3. Cart is pulling the gap down to Soul, though. Or not Soul, Tom. Sean gets himself a 3-second time penalty.
Who's the struggling in the back there in 17th? Went to pit again, I think.
Uzi?
Yeah.
I know he dove earlier to serve a 5-second and fix his wing. I'm interested to see here if Karting Legend can pull in the back of Tom. He is second out. DRS should be open here soon. Senna is having one heck of a stormer. He's right behind Becker. All the while, Wrath is right there. Gooba, oh no, that's Sean. Sean almost collected the back of Wrath's gearbox there. He's gonna have to be a little careful. Lucky is putting it on one
time right now.
He's pushing. Let's see, Wrath is in on the mediums. Let's see if Senna's thinking about an inside move on Becker. They touch a little bit. Senna takes a bit of the grass. Side by side, Becker and Senna here going down. Senna should, no, he's going to hang it on the outside. I think Becker's going to hold that position, get his shoulders out just a bit, and he does. You know, that was some pretty close racing. I'm wondering how many people are going to catch this curve right here and send the car off. Becker takes it cleanly, Senna takes it cleanly. Wrath holding it right behind. Sean's right there as well. Phantom is starting to pull the pack down.
I'm just riding with Paul
Soap is.
He's really struggling with that Senna hard. The way he's taking this
yellow. Sherbert is
aggressive.
Sherbert almost collects the Looney Moon by rejoining, but it did well not to. Soul right back there. Woozy is way back there.
Carry on. Kumba's in the eye.
Does he need an invite back? Or he might be clipping something, I'm not sure. Oh, what happened to Raph? I hope somebody's clipped it, Raph. He's fine though, he does have full wind, so he should be able to get going. Meanwhile, Cardinal is right there. Let's see if Senna's going to make forward move on Becker this time around. DRS is open, he's going to think about it, send it in the inside. They touch again. Senna puts his shoulders out and gets it right ahead of Becker. So let's see. Oh man, and so is Rashi. This is going to get pretty dicey. All the while, Soap is bringing it. I know, these guys are taking all sorts of different lines that are better capable of feeling comfortable with their car. I'm watching the Delta. Rashi's right there. Coulthard gets himself a 3-second time penalty.
Henry's not going to be stopping.
And so, Uzi's disqualified from the session.
Oh my god, we gotta speak. We gotta speak. You cannot be disqualified 8 laps in. Like, nah.
He was speeding a lot under the pit
dropped
car.
2 places.
Soap, what happened to Soap? Look at Becker, he's going to try. No, Sean's right there. Gives him a bit of a back bump. Soul gets himself a 3-second time penalty. Sean's getting his elbows out. He's trying to get up there as quick as possible. Becker and him are starting the battle. I wonder what happened to Soap. Karting Legends has found himself in a pretty third right now.
I'm guessing to the curb went a bit wide. If not, just clip it.
So Senna's right there. Let's see. Soap, I believe, will have the pace to get himself back up to fight these guys. Sean is right there on the back of Becker. The Cardinals following these guys pretty cleanly. Let's see if Cardinal clean house and, pick these guys off if something happens. Meanwhile, Rashi gets a bit into dirt, trying to follow Phantom right here.
The big gap between first and 16th.
Between first
Considering
and 16th.
Considering,
yeah, I mean,
they're a car, they've got a pit stop between them now. I thought the gap would be a bit closer.
Kind of in the catbird seat, but he's going to have to pit before Tom. Let's see how this works out.
Mercedes goes wide.
Is that Becker?
I think it was Becker.
Yeah, Becker. Mercedes are having a good race right now. 1st and 6th. Not a bad shout. All the while, Cardinal is trying to reel in Sean and Becker. Soap has caught the back of Senna. Let's see if Soap can get himself stuck around Senna. We'll have DRS this time around. Let me get that delta for you guys. Notice it was up. DRS is open. Is he going to think about it? He's going to hang it to the outside. Senna's going to block for the inside. Will Soap have the switchback? Goes for the inside.
Just
I had to cut away.
That was so scary. I was driving on board. He had to fight all this stuff.
Oh! Sean and Becker now. Sean goes to the inside, hangs Becker out. Becker is now behind Sean. Sean's on a charge too. He's up pretty far.
I thought he was going to stand it.
Oh, Becker goes out wide. Cardinal had to check up, make sure he didn't hit him. Let's see, Phantom is doing really well. Rashi's up to 10th. Raffle in 11th after a spin. I'm not sure what happened. Hopefully he clipped it. Goomba is back in his car, so that's good to see. Looney Moon is in 14th. Sherbert is now right behind. Am I seeing some positions moving here? Sean is on a charge. Whoa! Now it is the turn for Cardinal to try to get around Becker. It seems like Becker's tires are starting to peel off. No, he will dive for the mediums. Yeah, it was always gonna take quite a bit of time, especially with a heavy fuel load. Cannon King, he is watching. Let's see if Cardinal can get himself around. I know what kind of wing Cardinal is running, and I'm going to say that the straight line speed is not going to be there, but he's going to make it up like crazy in the corners.
So
he kind of runs a similar
half a second right now.
He kind of runs a similar setup as I do.
He should be able to really wide.
The Phantom's not too far behind these guys as well as Rashi. You know, 7th down to 11th is like really close.
Yeah.
Soap is right behind Senna now. Let's ride with Soap for a bit, see if he can get around Senna. All the while, Sean's right there too. Oh, Sherbert gets himself a 3-second time penalty. You know, I was having a conversation today with Raph about time penalties and exceeding track limits, and he thought that there weren't going to be many, but I told him, don't count them out. They're gonna come.
Oh, Rashi's
so sector 2 yellow. Soul's out. I think Soul crashed out.
Oh damn! Well, the way he must have. I think he lost it the way Rosie lost it, or kept it on the right part going to the right-hander.
Oh, Soap must have lost some time between him and Senna because now the gap is 1.2. I wonder if they touch. Let's see. Cardinal does have DRS this time. He's going to think about it going inside. No, he thinks better of it. Backs out. And wait, sector 3 yellow. What is that for? Sherbert's out. So the two Toros are just having the worst of luck this season, are both out of this race.
12 laps in, we've lost 5.
Five drivers.
Yeah. Just about
ASAP Lewis, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Let's see, Cardinals still stuck behind. Gaps now are pretty centered around 1 second. Sean is caught up to the back of Soap though, so Sean's all over the back of Soap. Let's see if Sean can get himself stuck into a good rhythm. Cardinals really battling Becker to try to get around him. I'm gonna have to take a sip of water because this is getting pretty interesting.
Closest gaps right now, let's see, we've got a 10th between Cardinal and Becker.
All the while, Phantom's caught up to Cardinal and Becker. With them two battling, I mean, Cardinal cannot get around. Rashi's catching up. Raph is just following these guys on a sweet toe. So let's see if Cardinal can get a good run here and get himself around. Otherwise, looks like Becker is gonna. Let's ride with Phantom here for a second. Phantom pulls the gap down, but it's not close enough. Cardinal just can't get around him. Let's see what kind of run Phantom gets. Looks like Goomba and Looney Moon. Goomba and Looney Moon at the back here, battling it out. I'm gonna ride with these guys side by side. Looks like
does go wide.
Oh yeah, so Goomba's gonna get it right back. Ooh, you never can take the brakes off at Hungarian, right? That's for sure. Lucky's in a zone of his own right now. 6.2 seconds is the gap. Harding Legend is having a good race, but Senna is right there. Can Senna grab himself a podium this evening? We haven't spoken to Senna since GP3 at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix last season.
That is some serious
where his brother...
Right, that is some serious memory power. Oh, Cardinal having a look! Oh no! Snacks!
Oh no! Well, if you were Cardinal, would you dive for the pits now and put on the hards? Would they take you to the end?
Yeah. 21 laps is doing one so hard.
Let's see if that's what he's going to do. No, he's going to stay out.
No, he's going in.
Rashi pulls in the pits. Oh, he does pull in the pits. Looney Moon pulled it in. Rashi's in the pits. Who else is in the pits? Karting Legend pulled in the pits. So, it's probably right around that time. I wonder when Lucky is going to pull into the pits. Is a 6.6 second gap between him. Look at the gap with Sean and Soap now. Soap really trying to keep Sean right behind him. Oh, come on, camera. He's just lag away too long. It's right on board with Sean as he goes through the chicane onto the apron, trying to get that gap down between him and Soap. Clouds are starting to pull in, so the track might be losing a bit of temperature here. That might come into effect with some of these guys. Ooh, Cardinal's gone to the mediums again. Instead of going to the hards, he jumped on the other side of mediums, so, I mean, 20 laps. It's going to be pushing those mediums until the end, but, I mean, it could be doable. Be interesting to see if Cardinal does take those tires to the end. Right now, Phantom on Becker. Can Phantom get the job done? He pulls into the inside. Looks like it might be job done. Is Becker going to hang it on the outside? They do side by side, right with Becker. Becker goes wide. It's going to open the door for Wrath. Is Wrath going to have a look? No, he's going to hang behind. Oh, that was close between Wrath and Becker. Let's see, going up the hill now, drive with Becker. A lot of guys are coasting, taking it easy on that turn. I think a lot of them have learned that that corner will catch you out and spit you right into the wall if you are not careful. Becker on the back of GP Phantom. Let's ride with Sean. Around the back of Soap. Soap's lost out. Soap has spun the car. He's going to have to be careful to get this car going again. Otherwise, Phantom is not too far behind. Oh, that's terrible luck for Soap as well. So Phantom is right there. Becker all the while does now have Wrath right behind him. Ride with Wrath. Soap spun the car.
Oh no.
He's only fallen to 5th though. He's only fallen to 5th, so he's not out of contention here just yet. It's be interesting to see when Lucky and Senna goes in or dives for the pits. Let's see if Goomba is going to have a look here at Coulthard. No, it doesn't make it stick quite yet. Although, whoa, Looney Moon slid off track and collected the wall. I think it's going to be a bit of an end plate missing. A lot of these guys midway through the race are starting to let mistakes come in, losing their concentration. It is a long race, and it's one of the tracks that begs for your attention. Anytime you take your mind off of it, it's gonna sting you right where it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
So Senna now
does have a good race, considering he was down in 19th when he started. Up into 9th.
Sean's having a really good race now. He's caught up to the back of Tom. Senna is having a good race as well. It's 8.6 seconds out of the lead. He's going to have to pit around the same time Lucky does. I think I can't. Oh, Karting Legend's off. What is happening? What is it? Oh, he hit the outside apron, it looks like. So now that is...
So it goes into the pits.
Let's see, so does Wrath. Wrath is so for the pits. First of the guys that are going to die for I think that we're going to be the one-stop guys.
Alright, let's just see what
Anybody
tires
else
they
is
go
going to die for the pits. Raph has jumped into the pits now. Soap is on his way out. Looney Moon is going to die for the pits. Rashi's going to stay out. Cardinal
on.
is going to
Both
stay out.
on
So
a set of pods.
Cardinal is going to be behind Soap. Soap's now making turn 1. So Raph is actually going to come out ahead of Cardinal. So Cardinal having the pace in this race, but Raph is having a cleaner race, and that, I mean, this bodes for if you take care of the car and your racecraft, you know, you're gonna have a solid
It really
race.
goes the extra mile.
And it's unfortunate for Cardinal in making contact with, I believe it was Becker, who was trying to get around, but just you put that car in the wrong position, it's gonna catch you off.
Right, these medium runs, they need to pit soon. Surprised they're staying out slow. They've done more than half distance.
I wonder if some of them are going to try to be brave and put on softs at the end. That safety car might have put a little bit more life into them.
Safety car stays out for 3 laps, roughly. Okay, into the pits.
That is going to help Coulthard get around. That's going to help Goomba get around. I wonder if Rashi will be able to make his way around. Currently 13 seconds now. 9 seconds. I believe. How about Soap? Where's Soap at? Soap is right behind. He's going to go for a look on. Rashi thinks better of it. Tucks it back in. We're actually going to ride with these two. Because Rashi's on 4-lap old hards. Soap really trying to push the issue to get around. He needs to get around
Sean is really
as quickly as possible. Yeah, Sean's been all over the back of Tom the last couple laps. But I think Tom's tires are starting to speak for themselves as Sean has lost a bit in the corners. Phantom's having a really good race, up to 5th.
Race leader pits.
All right, so now
feed
time comes. Senna's going to keep it out on track. Sean's going to stay out on track as well. Looks like Lucky's going to go for a bit of an undercut. But he's going to have to battle some traffic because here comes Sean. Where's Phantom? Phantom's going to pull it into the pits. Let's see where Coulthard ends up. Coulthard's going to pull it into the pits. I think Goomba's going to follow. Yes, he does. So Rashi, Soap, and Raph should make their way through as well.
Coulthard 5
Cardinal
is in the pit lane.
Cardinal is AI. Can you send him an invite? I'm not sure if he lost connection or if he's here.
I'll have a look. He did lose connection. I never got the, you know, the problem when he says.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. So Lucky on his way out. His one and only pit stop goes to the hards. He is in 4th. He's behind Sean. He's behind Tom. Tom and Lucky, I think, are going to be the ones to look at because Tom is going to pit for the set of medium compounds towards the end of this race. Or he might stick on the hards. Or not the hards, the softs, depending on how long he makes these. You think he's going to stick on the soft?
I think he should go for the softs. He's got nothing to lose. He'll definitely make
softs. Brand new softs would stick around for about 10 laps, give or take.
Yeah, that's hard to make it.
Sean is into the pits. So Senna right now leads the Hungarian Grand Prix. It was gifted to him by a pitting Lucky
Sean
13
with the
and
good
a couple of guys.
Could jump Senna.
We can only find out. Sean is now in 4th. Will Rashi get past him? No, he's a little further behind. Soap really battling here with Rashi to get around. Williams are having a good race here.
Oh no!
Oh no. Where did it happen? I'm riding. Virtual safety car is out. So anybody that needs to pit is right around there. Can really benefit for this. Where did he crash out? Oh no. That's a weird place to crash out.
Was that a collision?
I don't think so. He was riding by himself.
I wonder, does he use a wheel?
Yeah, he uses a wheel.
I wonder if he had the brake issue.
I don't think so. I think it comes down to the concentration aspect of it. I think he just lost concentration. Tom and Senna. Gonna ride with these two. Oh, excuse me.
See now the virtual safety car, and it's gonna kill the pit stop time for Senna and Tom.
If I was Senna, I would have dove right now.
Yeah, because now
no, never mind, because now Tom's done. He's in. He's gonna have to go to the mediums. So Senna's on his way. How long is Senna gonna keep these medium tires on for?
Let's see where Sean
It's gonna
comes
be an
out in
interesting
comparison
call.
to this.
So Lucky gets around. Let's see what time Tom can get out. The gap, I think, was 13 seconds. It's going to be right around 10 seconds between him and Lucky.
Tom just gets in front of him. Just gets in front of him.
Oh, yeah, in front of Sean. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Can Soap make it stick? Oh, Soap blocks up just a bit on the inside.
We both know how I feel about
Rashi. Sometimes they help you from slamming in the gearbox or somebody else. Oh, there's a big one there.
I'm
to be fair to Soap, that is a
driver.
really easy place to lock the tires up on this track. Because you're carrying so much speed because it's a downhill turn. Right behind Rashi now. Let's ride on board with Soap, see what kind of push or pressure we can put on Rashi. Rashi's really making the car as wide as he can.
He's going to come out behind Sean. He might lose the place.
That's what I'm thinking of. Depending on how long he's going to keep these mediums on for, they have to be dead.
He's
got to
be I think he's committed to the softs. It'll be another 3-4 laps, and then go to the softs.
I mean, if you have a race plan and it's working, he's going to try to pull an old SF1 roads. If anybody remembers those days, I do. Oh, Sector 2 yellow. It looks like Coulthard has spun the car and Goomba has spun the car. I wonder if there was contact between the two.
Let's see.
Looks like Coulthard did clip it. I think Goomba clipped it as well. That's going to invite Looney back into this.
Both from the same
Definitely some type of contact. So a lot of these guys, McLaren.
Soap and Rashi.
Oh, Soap and Rashi. He missed us the tail end of it. Rashi getting really punchy here. Soap is going to get around Rashi though. Soap back up to P5. Rashi's hanging right there as well. This is Lucky's race to lose now. Let's see if Tom can pull that gap down. See if he can have a nice little scrap with Lucky towards the end of this race.
Tom needs to stop pushing now. He's got the fresher tires. He knows those tires are going to wear out.
Rashi is right there. Phantom right there. So, I mean, some of the... just look at the championship and the combined constructors this afternoon. Or I should say evening for our UK viewers. It's just shaken up. You have one McLaren remaining. You have one... Becker's still there, so you have one Alpha remaining. You have
one driver from the constructors.
Renault is going to make a good push. Mercedes is going to make a good push.
Phantom having
you have one Haas left. Williams are going to make a good push. And the guys who really need it this afternoon, the Toro team, they're not here. They crashed out, unfortunately. Sean gets a 3-second time penalty. So they're going to ride with Phantom here.
Time penalties are showing up. Let's have a look.
I'm seeing the time penalties. Sean right there. Oh, Rashi's crashed. Was there contact between him and Phantom?
Not on my screen, there wasn't.
So that'll be interesting to see if Rashi does clip this or not. Let's open the door for Becker. Becker's now, I'm telling you, Mercedes is having one heck of a race this afternoon. Rashi. I mean, it is his line to take if he can hold it, but I think he's really battling with some wing damage. I mean, Goomba.
Yeah.
Goomba keeping quiet. He's going to pull himself up there. He's not too far behind Becker and Rashi.
Second behind as well.
So let's ride with Sean and Tom. The last points-paying position for the podium. Or I shouldn't say points-paying position. Say the podium position. Just keep it simple. Let's see if Sean can get up there. I don't think Tom has any time penalties this afternoon.
No, he
But I
doesn't.
know Sean
Checked.
does. Senna is on 23 lap old mediums.
One more lap.
And he's just past Coulthard to lap him. So I mean, 19 drivers begun this Hungarian Grand Prix, and we only have 12 remaining. But to be fair, 12 is a good number. Given last year's. If you guys have never seen somebody crash, Becker gets a 3-second time penalty in a single GP race. Oh, Senna is dove for the pits, so this is time. Let's see if he sticks on, because Lucky's going to pull the turn.
It's a bit early.
Lead. It is lap 25, so we have 10 laps on these soft compound tires. But if you guys have never seen so many crashes in a Hungarian Grand Prix race, I implore you to go check out our YouTube and look back at last season's Hungarian race. It was really hard to commentate on that race. So Senna gets out ahead of Soap on fresh soft. Senna is the man to watch. Can he pull that 9.7 second gap down between him and Sean and grab
everything? All track limits.
Gap between Tom and Lucky now is 4.8. Can Tom push the gap down further? 10 laps remain of this Grand Prix. Man, my voice is already getting shot. I gotta do some stretching.
I'm literally riding the ball Becker. He's just positioning his car everywhere to try and get a run on Rashi.
So let's see. Let's start through Becker now with Rashi. Good shout. Just jumped on board with Becker.
Oh, Becker goes a bit deep.
I think he was checking up because
he was really committed to making that corner.
I think Rashi broke early to make the turn. Oh, he's back way off now.
4 attempts.
Where is Goomba and Looney Moon? Yeah, okay, so I jumped on board with here. Let's ride with Looney Moon. Sean now 1.6 seconds behind Tom.
Looney Moon is clearly gaining in the corners.
Ooh. Tom's brought the gap down 3.7 seconds. I know, I was watching. I'm on board with Looney Moon and Goomba. These guys are having quite a scrap at the back here.
Yeah, but going for a gap like that is a bit...
Goomba's into the pits.
I think that's the best.
Making fastest lap, maybe?
Between both of them. He's going to have to fight his brother for it, because Senna's got the...
yeah, he's going to have to fight.
As well.
These two always fighting each other for something, whether it's track position, points. They're so close. Now, I will say, Senna used to rave on about beating his brother all the time, but I will say Goomba has really, really improved the last 2 seasons. He's right up there with his brother now.
The standings, I think he's ahead of his brother.
He's just behind.
Just behind.
On points. Yeah, if you want to give us a nice little championship update while we have roughly about 8 laps remaining in this race.
I need to pull it up. Let's find it.
Because the gaps are pretty spaced out, good to fill in. Just wondering if Tom is going to have enough time to catch.
Standings right now, with the way it's looking to finish, Tom will be leading. Touch wood, like no collisions or anything happens towards the end with 8 laps remaining. Tom will be leading with Rose in second and Lucky in third.
Even with Lucky's victory right now, that he's
Lucky
on board
will still be in third.
It's going to be super close between the top 3.
Yeah, it won't change unless Tom crashes out and Lucky gets fastest lap as well.
I think Senna's probably going to get the fastest lap. He's around the corner now. Let's ride with Senna, see if he picks up that fast. He should. I mean, he's on a brand new set of softs.
Let me have
He's
a look.
pushing. Gap
He done
between
a
Tom and
20.4.
Lucky now. 2.2 seconds. Just about 6 laps remain of this Grand Prix. Tom is running out of time and tire life. Look at Coulthard. Right behind Guma now. He is ghosting because he does have Lucky right behind this too. So that's going to help Lucky a little bit with DRS. Coulthard and... Yeah, I wonder if Coulthard's going to pick up a blue flag penalty for this though. I think that's ridiculous, honestly. If they made it to the point where you can go through ghosting cars as a lead car, the back cars...
Whoa,
Coulthard almost lost it.
I understand why there is AI ghosting.
Yeah, why would they still pick up a penalty though? I mean, it's not going to affect the leader unless, I mean, well, to be honest, for myself, if I'm get stuck caught in racing a ghosting car, and you have the ghosting car going through you around the corner, you can't see.
Yeah, no, I definitely see that. Thomas really closed the gap down.
Yep, he's starting to push. Gap. Lucky hasn't lifted. He's pushing it. Look at his ERS. He's down to 18%. Whereas Tom has virtually nothing, so he's gonna have to really save. 6 laps now. Can Tom catch up to Lucky? Can Senna have anything to say? No, Senna must have lost it somewhere.
Tom's doing 120s flat.
125 seconds now. 8.4 seconds.
The stops aren't working for him. He hasn't really made a gain off Soap. He came out ahead of Soap. I think he had like 1 or 2 seconds on him.
Maybe they just weren't cooked in. I don't know. Maybe he had to put on a set of used softs, scrubbed softs. Maybe thinking he had some left, but he didn't. Could never know the case unless you talk to him.
You should have one fresh set for the race. And he did do a 1-stop, so can't see him not having it.
Sean is doing really well this afternoon. Let's look at the biggest gains and biggest losers this afternoon. Sean up, the biggest mover. Good shout for early driver of the day. 11 positions up, followed by Senna's up 7 positions. Raph is up 5. We have Becker who's up 6. Coulthard is also up 7. Goomba 5. A lot of guys. Biggest loser, there's only one right now. Soap, who is only down 1 position. The rest of the guys have crashed out, unfortunately.
I guess they're the biggest losers. We're looking at Rosie and
guys
17 places.
So we pretty much know the compound that everybody's going to be on till the end of the race. So I'm going to turn that off and just follow on board and see what kind of time Tom's really got to start pushing now.
Tom getting unlucky, or has his tires cooked to the point Sean will get on him? Sean another time penalty, then not helping.
Yeah, I know Senna has one though, so those will cancel each other out. That's Soap though. Soap is pushing. Let's see if he can get himself a top 4 this afternoon on set of hards. I wonder if Phantom has any time penalties. I cannot remember off the top of my head.
Look.
Tom's really got to think about pushing. So Phantom's sitting really pretty as well. Don't think Soap has one. So Sean and Senna do. I don't think Tom or Lucky have one. Tom's running out of time. 4 laps remaining of this race.
1.5 seconds.
Can he bring that
just
down?
Need one mistake from either driver. One mistake changes the whole game.
Or can we have a shootout for the top 3 to pick up the victory? Because Sean's not too far behind these guys as well.
Yeah, Senna stuffs. They're just not working.
It'd be interesting to talk to Senna afterwards to see what happened. Maybe the track is just too hot and they're overheating. Oh, the beautiful aerial camera. That's what I like to see. Just more of this, Codemasters, if you could. That would be amazing. Gap is 1.7. I'm telling you, I think those tires are just about cooked. Unless Lucky knows a little secret in Sector 3 that Tom doesn't, and Tom's suffering for it. He's really pushing as hard as he can.
Tom, the gap is around the 1.5 to 1.7 mark. So he's really making those mediums last.
Let's look through any other force delta. No. So the top 3 though, not spaced out too far. Let's ride on board with Tom. Oh, Tom almost
really
lost it. His tires definitely scrubbed. Yeah, he really almost lost the car. Senna's just like, those softs are completely gone. If you ride on board with him and see how much he's lifting.
Could be setup. Like, depending on the setup.
Oh, look how much understeer he has. He's really turning that wheel and the cars are going nowhere. Like, look how... Does he have wing damage?
That's what I was thinking.
No, he doesn't. Nothing.
Anything from a light green would be enough.
Something is not right with that car. Something was switched. Maybe he dropped some wing or added wing when he pitted. I'm not sure. But whatever was switched is not helping this car. So that's a shame for Senna. But he's still up P4, which is a really good shout. Sam will be happy. Sean now gap at the top, 2 seconds.
Unless I'm mistaken,
It looks like
the game is reading. Oh no, that's me. I thought, you know what it says, Gimbo and Cool for lap. I thought it said 3 laps. I was a bit confused.
so. The battle for the victory is
Sean
still between these guys.
Tom.
See if Sean can get himself stuck into a battle with Tom. He has 3, just about, actually 2 laps to do it here soon. Can he get the job done?
Stubb has really closed the gap in the center as well. 1.6 seconds, so Stubbs are good.
Something's not right with Senna's car. I wonder if he had made an adjustment in the pits and it just went really south afterwards.
Might be.
Like if he adjusted some of the ride height or something. Not the ride height, but like the wing height.
The wings, be a front one. Or even the brake bias. I think those are the only 2 changes you can make.
Well, if you're Renault, you have yours do it automatically. No, but Goomba and Sean are going to pick up a good haul for Renault this evening. Let's see. Oh, Sean got really loose in the back. He's going to lose a lot of time doing that. Yeah, 2.1 seconds is the gap now. I think these guys... Oh, Senna, another 3-second time penalty. I think a lot of these guys are battling the track.
2 temps. 3 temps.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that was too close.
Soap's trying to get around as quick as possible. Senna's going to put his shoulders out, though. This is Senna's, position to hold onto. So let's see if he can, put his shoulders deeply out. Raffle 3-second time penalty. It's not going to help him. Senna goes really deep. Can he make it stick? No. Senna's out for the pits. Yeah. Oh, he's got a flat. Front left flat.
That must have been a used set there.
I'm telling you, I think it was. That might have been why he's baiting it. So here comes Raph. for lap 35. Oh, look at the gap between him and Tom at the top. What did he miss? Last lap of this Grand Prix, and these guys are going to battle for the lead. Is Tom going to think about it? Is Tom going to think about it? I think he's running out of time, though. He's not going to have enough time to get around. Takes it really wide there. Just shy of... Yeah, just shy of victory for SF1 Tom this evening. Lucky picks up another win this weekend.
Tom has been close.
That was a good race. Here we come, cross the line. Lucky is going to grab the victory at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Tom is going to finish second, Sean third. Soap is going to grab a well-deserved fourth this evening. Phantom. Phantom's going to be pumped about this one.
Yeah.
P5. P5, and here comes Soap. We're going to follow him as he crosses the line in P4. Ride with Phantom as he's going to cross the line in P5. Phantom, congratulations. Solid run this evening. You see Raph cross the line in P6. Good position. I think he was up 6 positions now. P6. Senna's right there to cross the line in P7. Rashi, his teammate, is going to cross the line in P8, respectively, depending on the time penalties. Even with some of these time penalties, I don't think they're going to play a favor at all. Crossing the line, P8. Becker and Looney Moon at the back, really fighting it. Let's see who's going to come out on top with this one. Becker crosses the line. I think Looney Moon might have got him.
He got 10th.
Not sure. So let's run down the order as soon as we get through the podium celebration. Yeah, Phantom, congratulations. Not to interrupt you guys, but Lucky grabs the victory of the Hungarian Grand Prix, followed by SF1 Tom and SF1 Sean right in P2 and P3. Soap grabs 4th, Phantom a solid P5 today. Raph is in 6th position, Senna 7th, Rashi in 8th, Becker 9th, Looney Moon grabs 10th, Goomba is in 11th, Coulthard finishes 12th. Cardinal unfortunately DNF'd out of this race, as well as Legend, Sherbert, Sol, Verstappen, Rusia, and Woozy. So after that, we're shot. Carlos, do I still have you?
Yes, mate, I'm here.
Mate, can you start these podium interviews? Because I need a severe drink of water, because that was an intense race.
Drink of water. Right, so I'll start with... unless Tom wants to take it away, by all means, but I'll just start with Sean, mate. Just hold it in, just rein it in. So Sean, tell us about your race, because you didn't get into Q3 because you wrecked in Q2 from memory.
Yeah, took too much accelerator on curb, went straight into the wall, but I guess I made it up in the race.
Yeah, you got the fastest lap as well.
Fast lap as well, wasn't it?
That's it.
Yes.
But other than that, it was a good recovery.
Yeah, I got taken out as well at 1 point. Yeah, it was insane. Let's just say that. First podium.
Towards the end, did you think you were going to gain on Tom? Because obviously you guys were on different tyre strategies, with Tom being on the mediums and you being on the hards.
I did think I was going to get him, but due to the amount of penalties, I knew what was going to happen. So, like, I think it was like last 2 to 3 laps, I knew I was gaining him. I was losing time to Senna, who eventually apparently got a puncture at the last lap, I think it was.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out myself.
Yeah,
he went from medium to
on
soft strategy.
U-set.
Went from medium to soft. I was still saying giving him some bloody medal for that, trying to do that.
Yeah.
No, but 10 laps on the softs, I think would have made it.
I know.
But yeah,
It went
obviously,
well. Karen.
great podium. Moving on to Tom.
Cheers.
You went for the
Oh.
opposite strategy compared to most of the top runners, which was you started on a set of hards and
Yeah.
then went on a set of mediums.
Tell you what,
Um,
tyre wear, no difference compared to the two tyres. It's just the speed.
Yeah.
It was just a game of luck, really. Ugh.
No, because obviously earlier on, especially through the safety car period, I knew you could extend the lead, but I thought you were struggling with your tyres at that point because the gap to Lucky was increasing.
Yeah, the hards were wearing off fairly fast. I was kind of concerned how they're gaining away on the softer tyre at a later date. It's quite concerning, but yeah.
Yeah, and then
James-
obviously towards the last lap, got in within 1 second, you know.
Yeah, oh, I was so sad. I was like, oh, I'm so close.
Nah, but still a great result. Second, and it helps you in the championship as well.
Oh, right. I noticed. I can't. I'm not trying to be towards you in any way, but when I saw Rosie go off, like, I can't explain how happy I was to see that. after ninth place last week, I needed him to crash, and I saw him. I was like, oh yes, get in there. Oh. But nah,
Right.
I'll back next week. But carry on.
Moving on to Lucky, race winner. Lucky?
Hello.
There we go.
Hey, mate.
Hello.
So, yeah, just run us through your race. I mean, like Tom, you didn't have any penalties, so it was a race to the line. Unlike Tom, you started on a set of mediums and went on to the hards. Towards the end, those hards, I guess you really struggled with them because Tom was gaining on you.
Nah, they were fine, to be honest. The mediums were better though, I liked them.
Mm.
Nah, it was all fine to be fair. I didn't need to push and like ruin my race at the end because I was getting a bit sketchy about the curbs, getting a bit paranoid. So for the last like maybe not 5 laps, maybe for the last 3 or 4 laps, I wasn't doing anything. I was just at it and leaning low and just pretty much coasting. No offense, but yeah. If I'm honest, it was a good challenge at the start, and the mediums were great, and Tom was catching me for a while, which was pretty scary. But yeah, no, that was it really. A little bit lonely, but yeah, my first win this season, so that's wicked.
Congratulations, mate. You earned that one.
Cheers, bro. No, that was nice to catch it. I was shitting myself.
So one more lap, and I think it would have gone to an actual who's going to make the move. That last lap I pushed. Yeah, you were catching me, and I was catching him. I had a really good last lap. I had that chicane nailed.
Yeah, it was more risk for
Oh,
you.
mate, I was so.
more,
I think it
more
was me
reward
at
for
one
you
point,
two
though, I'm
though
not
to
sure.
push.
So you take that, and I was like, oh man. I didn't push, honestly. I still had two. I had 2 laps of fuel left to go.
Yeah, that was my
with
race.
this track, like last season, it was just key not to push. So last season, what?
All right,
pressure like
gentlemen.
4.
I'm gonna, step in here, but congratulations to you guys, top 3. I hope you guys are right up here next week as we roll into, I believe it's the Italian Grand Prix. So
Oh, yeah.
definitely a way more different track than this weekend. So I wish you guys the best of luck. If you guys want to view in GP1, we'll be back at the Hungarian Grand Prix Sunday, same time, same channel. Nevertheless, thank you for all the viewers that tuned in, all the comments. To the guys who finished this race across the board, congratulations. You guys all ran a good race. It was super fun to commentate on and spectate. You guys, one last time, congratulations. Carlos, thank you so much for helping me out. Until next week, we will catch you. Good night.